Tech, Northern Michigan. It is now time for Tech Matters with Tim Gillen from Terrapin Networks in Traverse City. Tim, I think this is an excellent topic because I think we could all be victims of the possibility of hackers getting into our phones, our laptops, when it comes to the free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, free Wi-Fi is a great thing for all of us. You go to a restaurant, you go to a work, maybe a training session or a conference, maybe a convention that you're at, and they've got free Wi-Fi. It's great, but you want to be very careful not to actually do any business from an open Wi-Fi connection. And by business, I mean anything like logging into your Gmail account or a Yahoo Mail account. Anything that's going to require a password, you just don't want to do.
How could it actually happen, though? How could somebody get into your information?
Well, what makes an open Wi-Fi open is the fact that it is open, and so there's software that I could run if I'm a bad guy, and I can see everything that you're doing because it's open. Now, you got to be someone who knows how to do this, but the people who know how to do it, that's what they do. They work around. They wait for you at an open Wi-Fi to log in, and they have what we call sniff. They can take your passwords and everything you're typing, they're going to see. It is, by design, not encrypted. Now, as long as there's a password on the Wi-Fi, you won't normally get that at a restaurant, but you might get it at a conference center, for example. They'll have a little sign up that says, to use our Wi-Fi, use this password. You're usually okay in that case.
If there's that security.
Because now there's a little bit of encryption. The data is a little bit scrambled as it goes across, and that's what you want. Yeah.
Now, and this could even happen if the person isn't even sitting in the restaurant or the coffee shop. It could be outside, or it could be a bot.
Well, they could be outside in a parking lot, or they can inject a little piece of software. That's what the bot is, kind of stands for robot.
Okay.
Which would be a little piece of software, which now then it sits on your computer, and now it's always there sending them back the stuff that you're doing. So you just want to be a little careful of that. Now, an important thing to keep in mind is there's a lot of stuff you can do. It's just fine to do. It's okay to check to go on and just browse the web, upnorthlive.com, that kind of thing, fine to do.
Okay.
But when you have to put a password in, that's when you're starting to expose yourself. So I wouldn't check my Gmail. And keep in mind, if my browser, if I saved my password to get into Gmail, same thing, because now the browser is putting the password in for me. So those kind of activities, certainly checking your banking, checking credit card stuff, doing Amazon.com buying.
Sure.
Don't do that off the open Wi-Fi.
Do that.
Now, it's okay to do off your cell phone, for example, with just using that connection, because that's going to be secure by itself, as long as you don't use the phone to connect with the free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's okay to do. Or use your phone as a hotspot for your laptop.
Okay.
That's fine to do too. Yeah, that's fine to do. Because now the phone does its own little encryption back to the cell tower.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yep.
Now, say this does happen, though. Say someone got into your account. What should you do first?
First thing to do is change all your passwords.
All the passwords.
Just change them all. And don't use the same password. We'll talk about this in some future sessions.
Okay.
Don't use the same password across the board. Don't use your dog's name for everything that you do.
Okay.
Your kids' first names, that kind of thing. Real easy to hack. So go out and change the passwords at Amazon, at your credit card, at your bank. It's a hassle, but you want to do that because that's your really only protection. To reestablish that your own encryption between you and that site, Amazon.com, your bank, whatever it might be.
Just cut that off from that.
Cut that off and kind of start over again. That's what you end up doing with that.
Very interesting, Tim. Hopefully people out there can take this information and use it and protect their information.
I hope so, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Tim Gillen from Terrapin Networks in Traverse City. Of course, Tim will be back again with some more interesting tech information that you can use. Taking a look now at that Weather Express, here is Storm Team meteorologist Joe Charleboy.